Alaji. Alaji. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, let's share the link as we are doing it on our various Facebook. So to reach people organic and add. Let's share our link. I will drop the link now, the link of the live on Facebook. I'm sharing my own right away, sir.
All right.
The people watching it live as we are presenting, sir.
Oh my beautiful love.
Every day is a new opportunity.
I hope you are happy to monitor the first 5. We have 3 already. So who are the 2 that just joined? 1, 2, 3. I don't know among the 3 that joined who are the first 2. We have Abigail, we have OO, and we have Precious.
Madam Precious is there, yes.
So who among the 3 are we counting now?
Among the 3, it should be
not it should be.
OO.
And
it's out to. We are giving it to Madam Abigail.
And Precious. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the 5 is completed. Well, you're welcome because we don't want to waste much time. I think you're already live on Facebook. The message remains the same thing: how to let people see the wealth that can be created and also what they can tap from telecom sector, because the money is just lying there waiting for whoever that is ready to tap from it. You only need to do the needful, create that system that will continue to pay you for a lifetime. Because if we see elderly people, most especially those that relied on, or let me say they were civil servants before they retired, at this time of their retirement or life after retirement is not something that is so funny. Most of the time I feel them, then compare, or let me say, with what is happening in the country recently. It's just giving us a kind of a prompt attention that we need to do something fast, because I can't just imagine what is really happening. Because last year, let's say a few months ago, nobody ever thought we'll buy a liter of fuel for the time the price we bought it last. Now you see the price of diesel. By Thursday, I think I heard it or maybe read it somewhere that all the airlines in Nigeria will shut down. ASU is on strike. And just see the things are just complicating. And one thing that is certain, and people will keep doing, is buying of airtime and data, because they need to be updated. They need to know what is happening. So we just have, it's our duty now to let them see that their addiction, something that even when they say everybody should not go out, people will still be buying this thing from time to time. So what we are out to do is how we can show people how they can make more money from what they are not even paying attention to. It might be tedious, it might be difficult, it might be strenuous, but when we have at the back of our mind the joy of what is going to happen by the time we eventually build this thing to the the level that we really wanted, then definitely we won't have any cause to be seeing the challenges. It's just like when the bowl, when they need to sink a bowl, you know, they will have done a survey that there is water here. But before they get that water, because water is almost below the rock, so the machine that they will bring must be ready to drill beyond that rock. And during the process, you know, initially they will meet a soft sand, like, and later they will be touching the solid rock. And the time they are trying to penetrate that rock, you will see dust everywhere. And that is what normally happens when you are doing a business and you know you are going to succeed in that business. But it will get to a state that you think as if you are not doing anything meaningful, because the dust might discourage some people that wasn't of all this stuff. Some might even want to give up along the line. But those that did the survey, that knew there is water there, they are not going to give up until they get that water. But they are going to pass through a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties. At times the machine might stop. But the moment they get through that water, or they will get through to the water, they break even or break through the rock. The moment the water just starts coming out, forget that the fact all the dust will become a thing of the past. So also when we know where we are going, that financial freedom is what we're seeking for through TGR, through this telecom business. But we know we just have to build this to the extent that we can be making millions on a regular basis. But during the time we are building, we are bound to face challenges. It's normal. But since we know we are going to make money at the end of the day, that joy of the money we are going to make will not allow us to see the challenges. Though some might stop along the line, is normal, because they don't have the same taste, or let me say the same zeal for success. Some are just trying to do it maybe for their sake alone, but some are doing it for the sake of their family. Some are doing it because they want to prove many people wrong. And some are doing because a lot of people are depending on them and they don't want to give up because of that. So as a result of that, that is the kind of strength that people see, or that keep pushing people to the extent that they can make a lot of difference in whatever they are doing. So now I think we have many people here. I think we are good to go. Let me now start sharing my screen. But before we go, just 1 minute prayer, Mr. Shola, just 1 minute, even if not up to 1 minute, so that we'll just.
Lord, we thank you once again to be at this meeting tonight. We thank you for sustaining your company. Thank you for keeping us going as an individual and as the company as at large. Father, please accept our thanks in the name of Jesus. As you're about this to share the opportunity tonight, Father, let the new prospect see the opportunity in the business and get on board. And Father, when this company will be booming, Father, don't let us count us among those that will have massive success in this company and ability to stay consistent in the business. Father, grant unto every one of us in the name of Jesus. For in Jesus' precious name we pray.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Quickly to show my dashboard as usual, because it shows that anybody can have the same thing I'm having. It's just a matter of time. And I think one of the group of TGR member, I saw one guy was commenting that no matter what anybody has achieved in TGR, he's going to surpass everybody. I just say, well done, bro. This is the kind of person we need. It's not about how far, but how well. There are some people that will come to TGR this year. They will perform more miracle than those that have joined 2 years ago. Because those that are coming now, they might see the vision more than those that are inside. And they'll be able to do it more than those that, because those that have started might be trying to pause or maybe one or two things. But what we are trying to let people see is just to see the kind of, because if you can take a step, just like somebody said, if you can make $1 or $1, if you repeat the process, you can make $1 million. So for the fact that you know how this thing works, all you just have to do is just keep building, because this is a kind of passive income we're talking about. This morning when I was queuing for fuel, after dropping my kids at school, you know, so at Bova's filling station, the one that's very close to my kids' school, the guy was in front of me, though I didn't even know. I went ahead to see whether they've started selling or not. So we engaged talking, and after we're about to start moving, I now noticed I'm behind him. So we moved. Eventually, I was even planning that by the time we enter the filling station, I will engage him. Luckily, he just say, bros, it's like my spirit is just talking to you. I don't know why. What can we do together? What business? I say, even before you talk, I will come to you. And I started explaining. about TJ. I say, wow, this is the kind of business, because for him, he said he cannot rob, he cannot do Yahoo, he cannot do ritual. But this is a kind of business that he will love to do. And I gave him the flyer, this fantastic thing. We exchanged. Said, bros, I'll be calling you every day. I said, that is what I'm even expecting from you. And you see, when you keep doing something, eventually you are going to meet some people that will be eager to join you, because all you just have to do is to show them. I just show him briefly my dashboard, and I told him that my mission, my goal is in the next 3 years, that is 2025, I want to have built about 1 million database. If I have that 1 million, if it's just once in a week, I'm making £1 from their transaction, it shows that I can make about 4 million naira passively. Because if this, with the little that we have done, people can see how the transaction is being done. You can see today is 15 or 15. You can see the transaction. People that are buying, no matter how small they are buying, look at this person, he bought just 60 naira. And I was given 0.06 just to see the transparency with TGR. No matter what people are buying, your commission will come to you. And this one bought 1,200. I was given 1 naira 20 kobo. This one bought 9,055. I was given 9 naira 96 kobo. You can see. So if this naira now has covered for this and this and this, so eventually I can have average of 1 naira from 1 million people if my database increase. So what I just need to do now is to keep building. Like this one gave me 10 naira because somebody bought an MTN of 10,000. You can see how heavy the transaction of people is, or people are. Like now, this evening, I was being notified that my Airtel will soon, I have just 500 megabytes left, which means I have to buy another one tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm using router anytime, that one can also notify me. So these are something that we can't run away from. We are already addicted to this and will continue to do, because there is no year in sight. I just want to see the 8th page to see whether it will still be to this transaction or more. You can see that means about 20 times 8, that is 160 transaction thereabout. So it's still showing today's date. You can see the transactions that have gone to the, look at this one. This is a registration, 71 naira, and this is what we call passive income. I have not logged into this main account since morning. It's just this evening, so I might not even have a cost to check it for the next few weeks, because I still have some other account I can use. So it's only when I want to move the money there, I'll say, okay, let me see what happened. So just like we are preaching, let me go to the 11th page and to see the transparency and how this business works. So if you want to have something like this, you need to build something like this. And it's not too late. You can see even at page 11, I still have 15. So I can't even count the number of transactions that I've gone to. Look at this transaction, 15,000 naira data. I was given 15 naira. So which shows that if I can build up to that 1 million, I can assure that I will make 1 million naira in 1 week. That one is certain. So once I've known what I need to do to get what I want, then the job is simple. I will not see, if the pains or whatever the challenge I'm passing through now will be a thing of the past by the time I start making this passive income. Because if somebody can give me 15 naira, another person can give me 2 naira, 3 naira, and eventually, averaging in a week from 1 million people, I can get to 1 million naira in 1 week. So now tell me, when I'm having that kind of income, what business, what investment won't I be able to do? Because I have something that will be taking care of any other thing. I can take $500,000 there, invest in something. I will wait for another week to make another $500,000, because I have now created a system. So when you see me sweating, talking, shouting, I know what I'm after, or what I'm into, or what I'm planning to get. People work for 15 years. They have nothing to show for it. They work for 20, 35 years. They are still begging. They are still a corporate beggar or struggling. But this is something that I will just have to give myself just a little time to build this, and in such a way that for the rest of my life, even my children will continue to benefit from this. I can give them my username and password. It's something I've built, and it will continue to increase. So this is what we are calling everybody, that TGR is a sure bet for everybody that wants financial freedom, because this is an addiction, something we can't run away from. There is no alternative. You know, when you keep praying and you keep pushing and you follow your dream, God knows how to reward you. Today alone, I have about 2 groups, or let me say 1. The other one is not about a group, but the guy is just committed now. He said he's ready. He has joined before, but relax. Now say this time around he's coming full force and he's planning on how he's going to strategize. So the first people that I went to meet, they are just like organizations. I've been talking to them for a couple of weeks. Now he called me today that he just want assurance that by the time they start, they don't want to hear any story. I say, my brother, though I might not be having the millions I want now or the one I desire, but I love my name more than anything. So if it's not something that will work, I will not even tell you in the first place because I protect my name more than anything. So wherever you want to go, if you even want me to sign a memorandum of understanding or take an oath, whatever you want me to do, just to assure you that it is only when you don't do what I explain to you that you don't get what I say you get. But if you can do exactly what I instruct or maybe guide you to do from this business, then the money here is assured because it is you that will decide how much you want to make from this. Say, no problem. Since you have assured us, we'll get back to you very soon. Now, you don't know how many years I've been praying for God that I need 100,000. Now I'm even working towards 1 million. It's just about mindset. I'm not the one that will bring the whole 1 million. But because my mind is still, I told us to read books of The Secret. And there are a lot of other books that we can read that will help us. So what we are just telling people that are coming on board for the first time, or those that are already in the house, you're already a registered member, don't give up on your dreams. Don't let anything stop you attaining that dream, because by the time you start achieving that goals, you will forget every stress, every challenges you might have passed or witnessed. Because just like, when somebody step on a broken stone or maybe on a nail, you can imagine the kind of pain that that person will be enduring. So now there are two options. Is either the person endure that pain for a while for this broken bottle to be removed or be managing. When that broken bottle enters, the pain will be sharp and sudden. But some people might say, I don't want you to remove because I'll feel more pain. But when they want to remove that broken bottle or the nail, there's still going to be a lot of pain during that process. But after removing it, they'll be relieved. Some people, because it will be wise that, okay, let me endure this pain. That endurance is like you are fighting poverty, because that broken bottle and nail is like poverty, and it has to get out of the system, get out of one's life. So if you can't endure that pain of removing it out, then the pains of having that broken bottle or whatever nail inside the leg will remain forever or for a long time. So now we have a decision that, okay, I want poverty to be out of my life, and which means I must endure the pain of getting it out. Just like the person that is having that broken bottle in his leg, you have to just endure for a while for that thing. I want us to watch something before I will go back for. You can see the last person is Busoye Tokpe. So they're about Busoye Tokpe. Now let's quickly rush to this presentation for the likes of those that are joining us for the first time. It's something we'll be talking, and we thank God for the company we partner with, because I still said it this morning with this view that I made, that at least I can say I know 95% of what TGR is all about. And that is why I can beat my chest for anybody that is coming in, that no problem. If it's just about 20% that I know, I will say, well, we're all hoping. But for the fact that I know that 95%, I can assure anybody that is coming over that you have no cause for alarm. Just do what they ask you to do, you get what they promise you. Because we thank God for the kind of person our CEO is. He's a very godly person, he's a down to earth, and he has listening ears. He's a very God-fearing. So also, that is, and I do say, TGR is like a divine company. It's born out of kind of, how do I put it this way? Because even me joining TGR, I would say it is miraculous. And like many people, some people will wait for some time before they eventually sign up, because my mind will just tell them, okay, let me just start. It's not that somebody forced me. So when you are seeing something like this, it shows that this company is going a long way. That sustainability is assured. And that is why, just like somebody put a call through to me from Abuja today, that he wants me to talk to somebody that after he has explained, say, is it not like the other one they have done, that they lost money and their money is being lent or whatever? I now talk to that woman that the major thing that caused that one to happen is because they don't have sustainability. By the time they started, they thought the plan they were using were the best. And because a lot of people are coming heavily or with mass, So in March, they are coming in March. So they don't even know the floor that was there until recently when they get to point of no return. But we thank God that even before we get to that stage, we have discovered the problem and we have already been taken care of. That she should not fear. Whatever she wants to do, she should go ahead with TGR assurance is there. So the best online mobile solution provider, and also we just need to encourage ourselves that the only thing that can make you to win in life is your mindset. You see, the first thing that we need to do is the intention to start anything. Anything you want to achieve in this life, you must have intention for it. Okay, I want to do this. And that intention needs something, which is attention. If many people have intention of doing a particular thing, but they don't have attention on that intention, and that is why they don't succeed. So the moment you have intention, then you have to put attention. That means consistency. You must be consistent with what you are doing because you have already had the intention of doing it. Then you have to create attention for this thing, that every now and then your mind will be there. You need to push it, and in order to succeed. Some people at times when you ask them what they do for a living, even if they don't have anything doing presently, but because they have intention of becoming something in life, they will tell you that is what they are doing because that is their intention. Now what they need is just to put the attention on it in order to achieve it. Mindset goes a long way. And the only way to have a very lucrative, or let me say to earn passively in this generation, is when you leverage. We have all it takes with this company, all the certificates to back us legally that we are the company to reckon with. Like these two certificates, there is no other company in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria, that has this certificate that has to do with telecommunication. That goes a long way. And also, we are trying to let people see the hidden financial treasure that is hidden in telecom sector that many people are not seeing yet. And that's why we're showing it. Like the guy I was talking to this morning was saying, wow. So some people, they've never even think in that direction. But it is now our job to take them along the journey to let them see. There are some people that you talk from today to tomorrow, they are not saying anything. And until when their mind is ready, there's nothing you can do. But you need to keep pushing, keep explaining to them. Not that you are forcing them or you are becoming a nuisance on them, but you just know how to go by the way to explain to them so that they understand. When you explain a bit and they don't, just let them be. But you be consistent with your business. The time is coming when they ask you again. Because when you keep making noise about your business, people will start asking, okay, what is this all about? We have been seeing you talking about this almost every now and then. So what we have as a uniqueness is just like somebody that bought a 16 naira airtime, another person can buy as low as 10 naira. We have all it takes to take us to the promised land. But who is ready for that journey is the question. Because that's just normal, just like when the marathon is being started, you will see crowd. All of them have intention of breaking, or let me say, reach the end of the game. But you'll be surprised that at the middle of the road, some people will relax. It has to happen because everybody cannot be a winner. But at the end of the day, few will be successful. But those few, because they didn't give up on their dreams, that's why they're able to achieve. The same thing I'm doing, I've signed up with TGR. That's just me. And if we have other people, because anytime I wake up, I sleep, I must talk about it. If anything anybody is coming to do with me, you must plan to have TGR with yourself. I mean, with whatever you want. If you ask me which one can I do, I say, I know this and I have this. So if you can't do this, in fact, there is no way you can even escape TGR with me, unless you don't want to have anything to do with me. So there are a lot of people that we have organizations, you can just, there are ways, you see, when you have intention, there are ways to go about it to achieve that, whatever you have intention about. So also you can see the market growth of telecom sector. Only God knows how much the percentage is now. All these statistics are even from 2015. Recently now, I think, was it not early this year, that the money Airtel alone generates is more than the amount Dangote Cement generates for Dangote. And we know how big Dangote Cement is. So to let us know that there are a lot of money here in telecom sector. Now it is our job for those who want to tap from it. TGR has given us the platform to do it, because ever since we have been recharging, I used my M10 for example. By next month will be 18 years I've been using that line. I can't even calculate how much I've spent on that line alone for recharging. And I'll still be recharging on it. But thank God for TGR, I've gotten a way to be taking something back out of my expenses. And that is what we are telling people to come and do, so that you can recover all the expenses you have made so far. I mean, you have incurred so far, so that you can at least something back. For me, I would say I've gotten, even if I don't have the idea of how much I've spent so far on my M10, but what I've gotten through TGR, I can say it is either the exact or more than what I've spent. The same thing anybody can achieve with TGR. All you just have to do is to come on board and have intention of making your way to the top. It all starts with the mind. If you're starting with that, then there's nothing that will stop you to achieve or to get to where you're going. So we have different packages and you can just upgrade as you go. And with this our new plan, some are still yet to get this thing well, very well. Because in one way or some are making one or two mistakes. And probably I will use this opportunity to explain a bit when we get to this. Yeah, this is where I need to explain. Because with this new plan now, anybody that comes with me a peer mini or peer package, either 2,500 or 5,000 naira, the person will not have any point value from team members. If I come on with 2,500 or 5,000, if I refer anybody, I will get referral bonus, I will get transaction commission from them. As a 2,500 or peer mini, I can earn to my second generation. As peer package, I can earn to my fifth. But on my team members, there will be no PV for me until I upgrade to 10,000 package. Like I was explaining to one man today, he said he's on 10,000 package and his wife is under his account with 10,000 package. So he wants to use his wife account to build so that both accounts will be qualified for incentive, and it's possible. But I told him you have to be on 20,000 package at least, because if you're on 10,000 package and your wife is on 10,000, whoever your wife is referring will not get to you because you are still on 10,000. You only cover your wife generation unless you want to be referring people to yourself. But since you want to be using your wife account, your wife is a second generation to you, first generation to you. Whoever your wife is referring will be a third generation. I mean, second generation rather. So what you just have to do is to be on 20,000 package so that whoever your wife is referring will count for your wife, will also count for you. So you can refer 1 million people directly to your wife. The moment the PV there is 25,000 PV, you will get and your wife will also get. He said, wow, he said, yeah, that is it. So those that you are, for example, now, if I'm on 5,000 package and now refer somebody, I will not earn the PV of that person. But the moment I upgrade, let's say it is 5,000 and I decide to upgrade to 10,000. Meanwhile, I've registered about 2 people already who did 5,000. Their PV will not be counted for me. But the moment I upgrade to 10,000 package, now I can enjoy upgrade of this my downline. So if this downline that I brought now decide to move to 10,000, definitely they will assign some PV to that upgrade. Definitely I will get it. For the fact that when the person registered, I was not entitled to the PV, that was initial one. But because I have now upgraded, any other PV that is now coming from my first generation will be attached to me. So if I've registered somebody on 5,000 and I've missed the first registration PV, the moment I upgrade to 10,000, anytime that account is upgrading, I will be getting the PV. So if I want to enjoy to second generation, I must be on 20,000 package. If I want to enjoy to third, must be on 30,000 package, and continues like that. So which means why this plan is so unique is that you are not going to be depending on your team member for your incentive. Before now, your team member is a clause for you to get any incentive. Because if your team member refuses to upgrade and the PV that is coming from his or her generation is not counting for that your downline, which is your immediate downline, then you are not going to use that leg to qualify for incentive. You'll be receiving the PV, but because the person is not, or maybe upgraded to the level that they can also claim, it happens to a friend of mine then when we started. He's still sleeping by now. I know he woke up one day. I went to this church and also introduced this, and he was so eager to start. But I noticed that he's not upgrading. And there was one woman that came to seminar that day that, okay, she did 5 registration under her. I was expecting my friend to have the earnings as well as PV. So when I checked my dashboard from his generation, there was no increase in PV and also no earnings. I was like, what is happening? And I called that woman, who is your upline? I have to trace, and I discovered that she was the fifth to my friend. I mean, the fifth generation. So those who, I mean, the people that the woman was bringing, he omitted him, though he came to me, but he did not record for me. Assuming he is in a position where I need the PV for his leg, everything will just be wasted. But now with this new PV, whether my downline upgrade or not, as long as I'm in a position or maybe in a package that covers to the fifth level, as long as that PV is showing on my dashboard, I'm good to qualify for incentive. So whether my downline upgrade or not, I'm less concerned, because my PV will come to me since I am already on a package that covers that generation. So let's take note if there is any area that we don't understand, let's ask so that we don't make mistake. But this business, this new plan now give us a chance to refer as many people to ourselves. You have multiple legs, you can have 100 legs directly to you. We are going to benefit from all their PV. It's not a matter that I'm scattering my PV. No, nothing like that now. Whatever the PV that is shown on your dashboard is yours, and you can use it for incentive. Then we have earning bonus, earnings in terms of the package. When you're on mini package, you enter your second generation, on pair package to your fifth, on Cora to your sixth, Emerald 7th, Sapphire 8, Ruby 9, and Diamond 10, even Executive Diamond to 10. The essence of the difference between Diamond and Executive is when you want to collect the last incentive, which is 10 million naira, you must have been on Executive Diamond. By then, you'll have earned a lot of money. To upgrade to 50,000 won't be a problem. And every time you are recharging now, you get a discount from your transaction, because this is what I used to tell people, that I have been using my MTN Live for the past 18 years. If I've been saving 2% from my transaction for that 18 years, I will have saved something. And one thing that is sure is that there is no way anybody in Nigeria today, ordinary, let me say average Nigerian, that want to buy anything, there is no way you can get it directly from the stores. You must pass through something or through someone, because somebody in Swoyo that they have already in between this telecom sector or the network and you. You might get through the bank, you might get through the agent. There is no way you can get even the staff of MTN if you want to get, unless they can generate the code by themselves. So what we are trying to say is that in one way or the other, there are some people in between the network you want to buy from and you. So those are people that are making the profit. So TGR is giving us the same opportunity like them. You don't need to spend millions to get that. Just as low as 2.5 now or 5,000, you're good to go. So what it means that when you now build that network, you too will be collecting something from transaction, just like I showed us the other time. And these are the breakdown of the percentage of your earnings from the team you are building. We did the example of Fantastic 10 of if you won this 168 million. And one thing people are here to see, there is no way you build to this level, even if it is 5,000 package, you have 84 million naira. By the time you as the top one, or let me say the upline, is hitting that 84 million, you're already on autopilot, because your team member, your first generation, will also want the same thing. And for the fact that they have understood the business and they know how it goes, they don't need you to get there. They know what to do. By the time they are getting, each one of them is getting to 84 million. That means your 84 million will now be times 10, because they are the one producing the next result for you. So if they are up, and this package, even the one we are showing an example, just 10,000, by the time they are upgrading, you get more than what we projected here. And this is just on referral alone, no incentive, no transaction commission. So if my target as 84 million, or everybody's target is, okay, I want to make 84 million, by the time you get there, you'll have millions of people in your team. If it's just half of them that are doing transaction, because this is a business they can't run away from. Nobody can avoid this product, unless somebody was asking a question that between your phone, your SIM card, and airtime, which one is most important? The three are important, but which one is most important? Because the phone is okay, you need SIM card, but without the airtime, your phone is more or less like a toy. So that airtime and data on it is what makes the phone to the phone, because you need to make use of it. And that is why we're telling you that that product that is so important is what we are telling you that you can make a lot of money from now. And when you are building your PV, when you get to 25,000 PV, you get 750,000. When you make 100,000 PV, you get 5 million. When you make 250,000 PV, you get 6 million. I'm getting closer to that by God's grace. So when you now have 500,000, you can now see this is a business I started 2 years ago. But gradually now it's falling in place because I'm not relaxing, I'm not stopping because I know where I'm going. So if I'm sacrificing, if I'm shouting, if I'm moving from one place to another, Mr. Shola, please help us to check the person that is making noise on the ground. So if today now I started talking, I moved from one place to another, like people that I was talking to, they are like a corporate body or maybe an association or the likes. They say, when we finish with Ibadan, am I ready to follow them to where their branches are? I said, that is my job. I have signed up with TGR. Wherever you want us to go, if it has to do with propagating TGR, evangelizing TGR, I'm ready to go because that is what I signed up for and I'm sure of what I'm doing. So if I sign up to sleep for house, maybe once in a week is when I sleep, I know what I'm working to because my goal is to have that 1 million 1 million team member in 3 years' time. So if they have to take me to Erua, Lanlate, whatever the area we are going, I'm ready. Even those rural areas are where you can make more money because those are the people that the moment they understand this thing, they are good to go. So by the time I go there, I sow a seed, I go to another, maybe he's saying, as I'm doing that, maybe between now and the next 6, 7 months or 8 months for this year, next year I did the same thing. By 2025, I can relax and start enjoying a better life. But during the time I'm talking, moving from one place to another, people will not see because people that cannot do what you are doing, they cannot earn what you are earning. This thing, it can be practicalized. We can just sign, okay, I want to do this, just like we're giving ourselves a target in one group that we created that, okay, every day you must get fresh 10 contacts. It might look so difficult for some people that how will I get? But when you start it for first day, second day, by the time you get to the third day, you are used to it because this is your business. You can create a time for it. Maybe in the next 2 hours, you want to get just 10 people and get their contact, talk to them about, you will just add them to your broadcast list and start sending message about this telecom business to them. A time will come, one of them will ask you, what is this all about? How can I benefit? Because when you keep knocking on a door, one day it's going to open. So this is the last incentive, which is Star Director. And by God's grace, I'm knocking there. Nothing is stopping me. I don't know about others. It's just a matter of time. Civil servants of 35 years, they don't smell this kind of money. Even before I make this money, what I will have made from referral bonus is going to be times 10 or 100 of this. So what we are telling you is that the money here is real, is only left for those that are ready to face. You know, Yoruba, there's one Yoruba that said, if you know you want to enjoy the honey inside rock, you won't mind the amount of the axe you are using, whether it is shattered or not. As long as your aim is to get that honey, then you know what you are gunning for. So whatever people are saying is just for them. You know where you are going. So thank you very much for listening. If there's any question, we are going to attend to it. Everyone has a key. It's just a matter of using it. We all have mouths. We can talk. It's either we talk to beg for money or talk to make money. We have a choice. Thank you for listening. Mr. Shola?
I'm with you, sir. I'm with you, sir.
All right, I'm through. Help us to read the questions.
All right, sir.
Then the 5 people, please help me announce. I think I've mentioned their name already. We have Oluwaseun Akinwumi, Precious. We have Ibrahim. We have who else? I think Abigail, if she's still here.
Yeah. Abigail is part of them.
5 of them. Please just hire me after the Zoom call so that I can send the airtime to you as I promised. I think Gina also is among.
Yes, among. But I guess you can send the card to them from.
Okay, yes, I know some people, at least personally, I will send, but they're like Abigail. I think Ibrahim is Ibrahim 1960, if I'm right. Then the Abigail. I don't know her number. But yes. The remaining 4, I think I can get them.
If you have any question tonight, before we call it tonight, please raise up your hand and so we can allow you to ask a question. But from the chat box, Okay, this is Mr. Oh, that is very powerful intention. Intention require attention. Thank you. This is awesome statement. Never heard this before. That is intention require your attention. Okay? No matter intention that you have in mind, that is you need action and intention to make them come to reality. If I'm right, sir. And he also said MTN is the biggest company in West Africa. This is the sector that we are attaching ourselves with telecom sector. That is to say you are in a good business, a business that will not know downtown because people, it's an essential commodity that has the power of revive. When you finish one, you still want to buy another one because you want to stay connected with your friends and family. So you are in business, we have to top up and get reward, okay? So moving on the third board, if you have questions tonight, just raise up your hand. So after this one, we'll call you to ask a question. So from Mr. Akeem Victor says, I'll be glad if this new PowerPoint can be dropped in the group. Yes, you have it on our WhatsApp group. And our official WhatsApp group is there as well. So we'll drop it there tonight for anyone that needs to copy it there. And the recording of this meeting, yes. No, I will drop the link. I will drop the link now for everyone to share on their webpage, and you can also re-listen to the tonight presentation on our Facebook. And it's even good when you share it among your friends and family, so they can come back and register under you. There's no number that's attached. There's not anything that's attached to it. When they listen to it from your page, they will come back to you and register under you. You see how much you want to make from this company. It is you that you are going to write on the, or you write it. You have been given a blank check now, okay? The more noise that you are able to, to make in your environment, in your community, in your association, the more you are able to get people to register. And that's one thing about organic reaching out to people, organic audience, hot audience, that the people that you know, they're even different from people that you meet online because they don't have trust in you. They have not done any business with you before. But people that you are able to meet, they call it organic. People that they are able to talk to probably offline, they tend to believe you because they know you. People that I want to call it people refer people. Even from people that you are cold audience, they call them cool audience that you are talking to online. Before they could trust you, it's going to take some time. Okay. So moving on tonight. If you have question, I'm still checking before we call it tonight. Mr. Olushola, please mute that person. Okay. All right, sir. Yes, this is Ibrahim 1916. Okay, good. Alaji, there's not any question here. There's not any question here. Let's see if Alaja is on the call tonight. Probably want to give us share testimony with us.
She's not available.
She's not available. Okay. Yeah. I think you can let them drop their number on the WhatsApp. People that want to.
Well, I would like to unmute somebody, Lancia, and also Mr. Jonah Chu, just to give us a kind of contribution, also a motivation. At least they have joined us a couple of months now. And I can say the two of them, because I know them personally, they are really doing well. I'm impressed.
Mr. Total Life is also in the building. Total Life is in the building as well.
So help me to unmute Mr. Lancia, because they are leaders, but they are just trying to disguise, or let me say to hide.
No,
they are not showing their color, but right? There's no way they can hide because I'm bringing them up. Maybe one day they are going to present for us.
And I really appreciate Mr. Dami. Yeah, he's doing well for our Sunday presentation. It's awesome. In fact, it's
Optimus.
Within 2 days, the presentation has reached close to 1,000 people on Facebook, and a lot of comments have been
coming. Massive.
Yeah, that's massive. So we want to leaders to come up, volunteer, and we give them a day that will run their own presentation. Okay. Mr. Lancer, please unmute yourself, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Alaji. Yes, thank you so much, Alaji, and the moderator for the presentation. I must say that since I joined TGR, it has been a smooth ride so far. Aside from the unfortunate, I'm coming from a platform that at the end of the day did not work. But, I believe in this concept of making money in the telecom sector. Because if I look at how much I have spent since I bought my first SIM card in 2001, and I calculate my expenses, I would have spent millions. But the question is, how much did I get back from the millions I have spent on that SIM card? And TGR is telling us that we can get back something from our recharges. We can get back something from our data. The way the system has been structured, ideally, everyone is supposed to get something back from their airtime and recharges. But because the banks, and because of the kind of system that they programmed with their banking app and USSD codes and ATM, they've made it easy for Nigerians to access telecom services at the push of a button. And because Nigerians are very lazy, we want the easiest way we can get airtime. We want the easiest way we can get our data. The banks have capitalized on that by providing the technology. But TGR is coming to say, look, this technology that the banks are using, you have that same technology in your smartphone. And with the TGR platform, we are saying that from the push of the button from your own device, you can buy that same airtime, buy that same data, buy that same cable TV subscription, and get paid for it without going through the gateway of the banks. And not only that, where we stand a better advantage is that our VTU portal can enable you to connect to other people's devices, which means that just with your username or your referral link, you can connect yourself to other people who join your network. And by them joining your network, you can make money from their recharges. I call it recharge royalty because I feel I am royal and I need to earn money from other people. So you are not only empowering other people that join your network, you're also empowering them for them to also share this same opportunity and get people to join their own network. And by joining their networks, any transaction they do from their own portal, you as the upline or as the person that introduced them to the platform and they register through your referral link, you will earn percentages on their transactions, whether you are asleep or you are awake. One of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, has told us that we need to create a way where we can earn money while we are sleeping. And TGR platform enables you to earn money while you sleep. All you just need to do is to share the opportunity, either offline or online. I'm the kind of person that I'm an online person. My own is to share the opportunity, and it's now left for the individuals to grab it. But if you are consistent by sharing this WhatsApp, like for example, this Zoom meeting that we're having, if you are consistent in sharing it to people, if you have your WhatsApp list or your broadcast list or your Facebook or your WhatsApp, just push a button and share the opportunity. And wherever this information reaches, those who are interested will join you. It's as simple as that. You don't need to burden yourself on how to grow your network. There are strategic ways you can do it, either offline or online. So I want to encourage every person here that is not yet registered that take this opportunity serious, because one of the major things that we use is airtime and data. Nobody begs you before you buy airtime. Nobody begs you before you recharge. So why not join a system where you can leverage on these same essential products of airtime and data? And with the TGR platform, you can use TGR and have that simple personalized VTU portal whereby that can connect you to hundreds of millions of people, provided they are ready to get them connected to you, and you will see the kind of massive income not only would you make, but they too will also make. Because TGR, when you join TGR, you are not only empowering yourself, you are empowering other people to join you. So please let us take this technology that has been given to us very seriously. And let us take this concept of owning your personalized video portal seriously. Because when you have that portal, I'm telling you, even the banks, every day they'll be sending you messages that why are you not using why are you not using our app? Why are you not recharging? And you will call their bluff. So let us leverage. The key word here is leverage. You see, for us to be successful, we must be able to leverage on existing opportunities that have been created for us. And TGR is one of those platforms that has been given to us. And only if we key in, then we can, and we do the needful, we will be successful. So I want to encourage everyone here, please tell everyone, your family members, your friends, your enemies, show them the opportunity and let them come on board. And I'm telling you, they will thank you for it. Thank you very much, Mr. Akeem, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. I really love that short encouragement and motivation. So maybe next time, be getting ready. You might be the one to present the business for us so that you not get short notice or maybe we take you unaware. I know it's already in the blood. You are made up of that stuff. And likewise, many people, but because we are not ready to showcase, you might think, I can't do this, I can't. But everybody can do better than what I'm doing. That's just bitter truth. There are a lot of people that are better than me. The times when I'm in some groups, when I see the way some people present, exactly Mr. Chooks, at times the way he analyze and take people in WhatsApp group, I say, wow. At times they ask me to go and listen and see whether I say, even what you have put there, me myself, and I'll just smile, say, I'll go and do that. And that's the bitter truth. We are wired differently.
That's right.
And we are being gifted in different areas. For me, I can say I can talk to some extent, but I met some people that are talking that's even better off me. I just tap from the way they talk and I try to coin my own out, my own version. So also everybody here having very good potential, but because we have not tested it, we have not showcased it, we might not know how good we are. So Mr. Chooks, just 1 or 2 minutes, if you can say something for us, or if you are not there, then we'll move on to Total Life before we round it up for today.
Mr. Chooks is there, Mr. Emmanuel Chooks.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Akeem, Mr. Abiodun, and other top TGR leaders, I sincerely appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation this evening.
You're welcome.
You see, I was afraid initially to register this TGR when my friend, my bosom friend, my classmate, Gode Chukudi Felix, when he introduced me because of the online scam and whatsoever. But I also assure him that for me to register, that he should give me reason for sustainability because I am afraid of venturing in a business that might fail, especially to people that build confidence in you and later you tell them something and it didn't work as you proposed. So, but he gave me assurance, and being who he is, that we've known for ages, I decided to key in. And I must confess and also encourage everyone who is listening to me this evening in this meeting that TGR has a concrete and credible sustainability to the point that CEO is down to earth, that when you have challenges, our top leader will take it up, and before you know it, they will attend to you. So I give this a TGR a slogan that is a talk and make money. So when you keep
I love
quiet,
that.
when
Talk
you keep
and make
quiet,
money. Let me write it
yes,
down.
talk, make money. When you keep quiet, nobody knows the value of what you have. But the moment you know the value of what you have, especially this addictive product that people cannot do without communication, you discover that airtime and data is like food that people cannot do without. So when you know the value of what you have, you can go about and tell people, sell TGR to people, as many as you can. Mr. Akeem, I sincerely appreciate one of the comments. In fact, I noted it down this evening that you said intention requires action. Yes,
Attention and action.
I noted it down, because if your intention is to make money, then you have to take a kind of massive action. And this action is for you to tell people the value of what you have. And I believe that those of us who are new in our midst today, when you queue in into TGR, you discover that you are not just a kind of making money, but you're also helping others to leverage on this telecom sector so that they can make more money. I thank God for the day my friend Felix talked to me about this, and I'm not regretting, and I am ready to keep telling people more about this
Wow.
TGR. That is a system that you can kind of conveniently buy and sell airtime, and the telecom will compensate you. And the compensation plan is so wonderful, especially with the review after the Valentine's Day, that you don't need people to work for you. You have to work for yourself. So the more you work, even if people that you register under or people that register under you are not ready to move with you, once you move, the telecom sector recognize you that you're moving, and they will also give you the compensation plan as you've said. So I want to encourage the new ones among us to please queue in, keep talking, and keep making money. That is the slogan of the TGR. So thank you. I wouldn't say much because my top leaders have said it all. Waiting for a day that I will also be learning from them, adding it to the little I have, and I believe God will bless all of us this evening. Thank you, everybody, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you. I think somebody is also raising hand. Soliu Abdul Wahid. Maybe we can give them just 1 minute because we are
Out of
already,
time.
yeah. Mr. Soliu Abdul Wahid, you can mute yourself. Help me to unmute him.
That's all you, right?
Yes.
Mr. Scully, yeah, you have the floor, please. The mic is not on, no, Mr. Scully.
Okay. If he's not there, if
Mr. Live is on
Mr.
the
Total
call.
Life can add 1 or 2 things for us, let's hear from diaspora. Mr. Total Life.
Okay, good evening, leaders. Good evening, everyone. We are all leaders here. People that have recognized the opportunity in this business are all leaders one way or the other. So I appreciate the presentation tonight from Leader Akeem. As always, he smashed it. He smashed it. Frankly speaking, intention and attention kind of relationship, I've only heard of it today. And I'm not new to network marketing. But that coinage is very, very important. Thank you very much for that. And also every leader that is there, I thank you all. Now, my leaders have said a lot about this. I'm talking of my leaders who have already spoken ahead of me. One thing I want us that are here present to note is that we have our own crude oil. We have our own oil rigs. We may not be those that are having physical oil rig in Akwa Ibom or Delta State, but we have our own oil rig. Whether we want to draw the crude and refine it, that will be our own responsibility. But I tell you, the system, when we're talking about technology, this is a high-tech system that is being simplified for us to enjoy telecom. That's where I see it. I saw this opportunity online. Nobody spoke to me. And I live abroad. I'm doing this from abroad because I saw this thing and I'm doing this from abroad. That this is a business that every Nigerian, if I have the power, should be involved in, because the telecom industry is bigger than all of us. I read last week, MTN is the biggest company in West Africa, and my head turns again. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a new person, still seeking clarification about this business, I think you got it now. But if it's not fully clear, just I think Richard Branson says, if a friend show you an opportunity and you don't understand it fully yet, jump on and learn it later. But this is a simple system that you can learn in one day. It is not difficult. And the company is there, trustworthy company, registered in Nigeria, fully registered, has gotten world-class award. The CEO, humble, I've spoken to him many times. I can pick my phone and speak to him anytime. He is so humble. And I mean, I will implore you to go back to whoever referred you to this group meeting and get yourself registered. Thank you, everyone, because the time is well spent. I can speak and speak and speak about this business, but I will stop now. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I think we can. Mr. Ibrahim, your hand is up, and I'm trying to please unmute yourself. Let's hear from you. Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, are you there? Okay.
Yes. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening. Are you hearing me now? Hello,
Yes,
good evening.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
You can
Hello?
talk. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I want to ask about how to purchase NEPA bill on prepaid. One of my download chat me up in Lagos. If you want to purchase NEPA bill prepaid one in Lagos, and they show me that the option showing two things. One showing Eko and second one showing Ikeja. Which one I told him to prefer to use to credit that prepaid terminal?
In that case, it depends on the area where that person is located. Because unlike in Ibadan here, we only have Ibadan that covered even both Ibadan and Oshogbo. It's still the same Ibadan. But in Lagos, they have the person should know better which disco he or she is under, whether it is Eko or Ikeja. So if he knows where he belongs to, he can now choose that location.
Okay, all right, sir.
All right. Well, I really appreciate the messages of everybody. I can read some that is personally sent to me here. I really appreciate you as well. Thank you for making it happen. Without you, I can't be here talking. You are the one that made it to be a reality. Because if you are not listening, then what am I going to say? Thank you. I really appreciate